How do I jailboot Ubuntu with Windows? Imagine having the best of both worlds on one computer, using Windows for gaming and work, while switching to Ubuntu for development or privacy. Dual booting makes this possible. It allows you to choose which operating system to run when you turn on your computer. This setup is perfect if you want to learn Linux or need specific Windows-only applications. To get started, first back up all your important files from Windows. Installing a second operating system can sometimes cause data loss if not done carefully. Next, open the Windows Disk Management tool. You can do this by typing Disk Management into the search bar. Find your main Windows partition, right? Click it and select Shrink Volume. Free up at least 20 gigabytes for Ubuntu. This space will be used to install Linux. Be careful not to modify the FI system partition or recovery partitions, as these are vital for Windows to boot properly. Now, download the Ubuntu ISO image from the official Ubuntu website. You will need a USB flash drive with at least 4 gigabytes of space. Use a tool like Rufus on Windows or Startup Disk Creator on Ubuntu to write the ISO to the USB drive. Make sure to select the GPT partition scheme if your computer uses UEFI firmware, which is common in newer machines. This step creates a bootable USB that will allow you to install Ubuntu. Restart your computer and enter the BIOS or UEFI settings. Usually, pressing F2, F12, Delete, or ESC during startup will do this. Disable Secure Boot if it causes issues with Ubuntu. Change the boot order so that the USB drive is first. Save your settings and restart. Your computer should boot from the USB drive now. When Ubuntu loads, choose Try Ubuntu first to test it out without installing. When you're ready, click Install Ubuntu. During installation, select something else if you want to manually partition the free space. This gives you control over how much space to allocate for root, swap, and home partitions. Create a root partition formatted as ext4, around 10 to 20 gigabytes or more. Add a swap partition equal to your RAM size or slightly less. Use the remaining space for your home directory, which stores personal files. Proceed with the installation by setting your language, username, password, and other preferences. Once finished, remove the USB drive and reboot. You should see the Grub Bootloader menu, which lets you choose between Ubuntu and Windows. If Windows boots directly without showing the menu, you might need to repair the bootloader using Ubuntu's Boot Repair tool or command line options. If Windows does not appear in the Grub menu, boot into Ubuntu and run Boot Repair. This utility can restore the boot menu and include Windows again. For Windows 8, 10, or 11, you may need to adjust the FI Boot Manager settings via command prompt to point to Ubuntu's Grub FI file. Dual booting combines the strengths of both operating systems. Windows is great for compatibility and gaming, while Ubuntu offers flexibility, security, and open-source software. This setup is ideal for users who want to explore Linux without giving up Windows. It also helps you learn how different operating systems work side by side, making your computer more versatile and powerful.